Hello, welcome back. Today we will be building my iron farm storage room, and as you can see, I've already dug out a little bit more from the previous one, just so that I can have some extra space to do the back walls as well. So I'm gonna start by placing some dark oak wood on the walls, just line them so we have a nice backdrop for the places you can see through the chests. So I'm gonna start that and then bring you back when I'm done and show you a little bit more. Okay, and now I will be starting with the roof. I'm just gonna line the roof with upside down stairs, and then I do have a villager that trades quartz blocks, to be precise. So I'm gonna be using quartz blocks to line the roof. So I'm gonna just save up a little bit, even though I do have a villager. I am going to use half slabs just to make sure we don't waste any unnecessary blocks. Okay, so for the roof, I'm going to add some pillars, also using the dark oak. I am going to place 4 blocks from the side and then 3 blocks, and then I have 3 blocks again, which doesn't make sense. Gonna do it like this, and then it's even on the sides. And then in the middle we have a 4 block gap. That looks about right. So 3 gap, and then a 4 gap in the middle. And then, okay, I think on all sides I'm gonna do it the same. So it will be here and over here, but since the hoppers are going to come down the side, I'll start the pillar here. Bring you back when I'm all done with that. Okay, now that the pillars are done, I'm gonna dig out the floor, the roof just 1 block higher, and then I'll be placing half slabs on the bottom of this block, and just use quartz. So I've dug out the roof. Now we're just gonna fill the roof up with quartz blocks, like this. Nothing can spawn up there since it's just a half block, but we don't have to waste an entire block of quartz. Okay, now I'm just gonna place the last few slabs and then done. Okay, for the floor, I was thinking of maybe using quartz blocks as well, and maybe bottom slabs in the middle parts inside of the box, or the chests, and in between the torches we will have the chests. So if we have bottom slabs from there on, it might be easier, and then it's non-spawnable and we don't have to worry too much about lighting. I did, however, not use normal quartz blocks. I did use smooth quartz. It just looks a little bit better. I didn't like the lines the quartz made. Okay, so I'm gonna start by digging out the floor a little bit so we can just start by building. I'll bring you back when I'm ready to start with the quartz itself. Okay, so I digged out all the blocks for the floor except where we're gonna put the chests. I'm going to have some decoration blocks in between the chests, so for now I'm just gonna leave them. because the floor is gonna be half slabs, I'm gonna use some dark oak slabs just to fill up the gap underneath, so we don't have, not like that, so we don't see the wall. It's not something we want to see. And then we're just gonna have the bottom slab smooth quartz underneath as well. Now this is just to make the room a bit lighter as well, and I like the white blocks. It's either that or it's gonna be wool. I prefer the quartz blocks. Feels a bit more, fits a bit more to what I want to do with the room. And yes, I'm gonna finish this, go around all the way, and then bring you back when I'm done. Okay, so I'm done with the floor for the most part, and I'm starting with the part of the floor where we will have the decoration blocks, and then also have the chests. Now where we will have the chest, I'm putting half slabs, top slabs of quartz, just to complete the white part so you don't see any other blocks underneath the chests. And then I'm gonna replace these blocks where you see the torches with glowstone. It's just gonna be something like this. Now because we will be seeing this part of the glowstone, if we only have bottom slabs like this, playing around with the idea of replacing these with having stays so that we don't have the glowstone so that you can see it so easily, and that will be everywhere. Now I'm not quite sure if I want steps like this as well. It might actually look quite nice with having the steps over there. Okay, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Glowstone over there, and that will be covered with leaves, three high leaves, and then we'll have the chest around it like this. This is just giving it a bit more light, so we don't have to worry too much about lighting. But since all of the blocks in this room will be non-spawnable, we don't really have to worry too much that everything is above 7. It's just to lighten it up a little bit more, especially with using dark oak at the back. So I'm gonna fill in these parts and bring you back to show you how that looks and when I'm done. So I'm done placing the chest and the decoration blocks on this row, and now I'm going to add hoppers. Now the hoppers I'm gonna start by adding from here. Let me just get the hoppers. So I'm gonna add the hoppers facing into the blocks and bring them down all the way. Then I'm gonna shift click and click on the chests. Now this will cause all the iron ingots to come down to this chest, as you can see now, and it is emptying all the hoppers from above, so all the slots will be going into this chest. Now I don't want this to be my main storage, I want this to be the overflow, so I'm gonna add a lever to lock up this bottom hopper so I can turn on when I want the iron flowing to the extra overflow storage. So I'm gonna add the hoppers and then I'll do the switch to turn off the hopper with you guys. So I've placed all the hoppers just like I did the first one, and it's a unending loop, so it will keep all the iron ingots in the system, and if I remove some of the ingots from one of the boxes, it will just replace it, so it will not get stuck, or I don't have to remove it from one dump chest into or overflow chest and put it back into the system. So that's why I made the loop go all around. Now for the redstone. Let's see, this one. Okay, now we're just gonna add a redstone torch over here, and then we are gonna make a redstone tower. Let's see. Okay, and put a block on top, but I'm gonna use my dark oak blocks just to finish it off, and then add a redstone. Nope, not what I wanted to do. Yeah, let's try that again. Okay. A block on top, and another redstone, then one more block, but since it's up here I'm gonna put a stone brick, and then we do not need a lever over here. I'm gonna replace it with redstone dust that leads into this hopper. Now when this is turned on, this hopper will be locked. Now we just need a lever underneath to be able to control it, and since it's connected to that block, we can just add some redstone over there and add the lever over there, and there we go. Let's see, to quickly check if I can do this. Yes, there we go. I might exchange that block underneath with one of the decoration blocks, but for now it will do the job and block this hopper. So let me show you. At the moment you can see it's going through, and now let's go and lock it. We should have some iron over there. Now going up again, we will see that this hopper is locked, so nothing goes through from this hopper to the next, and that will be our switch on how we control the overflow. And now I'm just gonna finish the decoration and finish the room off so we don't see the hoppers on the sides, and maybe put a door over here so we have a hidden access to the back side of the chest. It's not a pretty sight, so just close it up and then I'll show you when I'm all done. So I've been quite busy. I'm all done with the decoration, and let me show you. I have added lanterns just for extra lighting. I don't really need that much since I have glowstone in quite a few places around the room. It just ensures that there's no space spawnable. But on the other hand as well, all this is bottom slabs, so nothing is spawnable. The only place where something can spawn is on these top slabs, and for them the lighting is high enough. Now I just have doors in here, as you can see, just to finish it off a little bit, but I do need access if something does break. It shouldn't break really, but if it does, I do have access. And these are bottom slabs as well, so it's non-spawnable. And then here I just added a trapdoor for our lever. Should maybe replace these just with dark oak planks. Will just look a bit better, but it's not something you see. But perhaps this one. And then the other thing I did do is hide the hoppers. Now the hoppers is just behind these steps. Now I placed the upside down stairs just to end it quite nicely, and I thought it just finishes off this room quite nicely, having the step running down just above the chest. I think it looks nice. And then I also worked on my way in. It is a bit dark. I'm not completely sure if I want to keep this, but I'll see. I'm not completely sure about this wall, but I tried a few different things. Maybe just using red wool, but just using the red wool was a bit overwhelming against the rest of the decoration, so I'm not sure. I might change that in the future, but we'll see. And over here I did add some extra chests. My plan for these are just to add the iron blocks, and over here I just finished it off with, again, hiding the redstone and what I can do mostly, then lighting as well, keeping the same decoration from downstairs. That is our storage system. I'm quite pleased with it. There might be a few things that I change in the future, but for the most part I like this main room quite a lot. It's just the top part is a bit dark, so I might change a few things there just to lighten it up a little bit, but besides that I'm quite happy and think I did a good job. And now, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. I enjoyed building it. Hope you enjoyed watching this, and see you in the next episode. Bye.